Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
My dear fans from the East Asian region, pardon the delay. Nobody informed me about the GoTV being live. We're 4-0 in. The Mongols lead the way on Mirage already versus AHQ they play. So we start off simple and clean as AHQ are somehow struggling to get a proper performance on that. Besides that, they have won previous 2 weeks ago already against a team of Mongols here. Back then, played the open qualifier and killed Mongols 2-0. So, a decent state they have been in back then. Now, let's take a look how far they can go today. As we need to figure out if DD, HR, and Xiao, which is probably an alright name to pronounce. As connector waits, Temka. Looking to hope and pray for much more, but debatable that he's going to make it through or any of the bomb sites. Should be just a mission over for the Mongols player. We tune in when AHQ gets the first. And now you probably... I have the chat open to my right-hand side, and I see a lot of... I imagine it's Chinese symbols. It could be a different language. It's just what I imagine. So, with the names, we're going through this right now all together. You could definitely help me with that. So my guess is HR, Chance, DD, Xiao, Fly King, Machine Gun, Feel, Noose, Annihilation, Temka. Could be all wrong. Could be all right. You gotta tell me. Either way. Let's see how good this goes. It's AHQ again. Also lost the first matchup in this close qualifier against the Japanese team of Absolute. And if Mongols learn from their mistakes, we'll see about that one. In the meantime, their weaponry is not too good. AHQ beneficial from the previous rounds. Got the AUX and the AWP. We're setting the op in a quite aggressive stance if we take a look at it. Didi has no cover at all. He peeks out that one smoke, and now you gotta take connector all by his own. Can he find a frag is the question. His op is a pivotal aspect in this, but overall, look at this aggression. Oh, and he even finds the frag. This is a bit surprising. The flash range is directly pop in front of it. The A side still under major aggression. And that's not going to be that easy to retake. Annihilation though to a right-hand side. Peeks out wide. It's going to take an out. 104 HP in total. Feel with hardly anything left. Could be just mollied out. Has to be moving out anyway. And so they do it all together. AHQ bounces back. And gets Mongols to the bomb plant. But that's it for this second right here. And again, I welcome you to nothing else than the East Asian qualifier of the Asian Minor. We're in the early stage of this tournament. And later on, we're gonna see nothing else than one finalist qualify for the Asian Minor for the lovely Berlin Major. Chances are there. It's Xiao again, Kevin writes. Thank you very much. And it's Chinese, the language. Okay. Though I don't, and you might be helping me here, do people from Mongolia speak Chinese? I think it's our own language they speak, which is a little different. And do Taiwanese people speak Chinese? Is it that case? You might know. You might tell me. This is a big cultural exchange. You probably know a lot more than I do. And in this situation, the weaponry allows the side of AHQ to dominate their opponent. Interested what Temka can do. Spotted him, but instantly gets quite uncomfortably damaged. 12 and 40. AUX and M-Force. Single AK in the hands Fly King. This field takes down Xiao Jin. The off can only prevail to some degree. It's getting a little uncomfortable for AHQ. HR might have a perfect angle and a perfect opportunity. He stands so perfectly on the bench, has the right timing. The Molly's holding it up a little longer. Machine gun can't pass, and the Deagles are the only free weapons to now make a change. The problem, though, is HR is on his own. HR got nobody supported him, and once he throws down a nade, that would be brilliant. Does he spot a player, though? He does not even get seen. Machine gun comes closer. Must be hearing him. Takes him down with ease. And so those AKs, or more likely the AK and the M4, both got to do it. Finds the first. 52 HP overall left, but the AWP, it strikes chance. You could be taken out anytime soon. That is the case. Mongols turn it around with hardly anything left in their bank accounts. And again, quick look at the scoreboard where you can also see the pings, which is also very interesting for the Asian region. News with 11 kills, 138 ADR. Hardly any flashes used by AHQ, funny-wise. Mongolians speak Mongolian language and some speak Russian, but the people from Inner Mongolia region do speak Chinese. Thank you very much, Josh, for the information. Appreciate it. And so, another lesson learned. As time passes, Mongols are on their way to the to the B site. The majority of AHQ waits on the opposite, and so HR can be the only man to hold it down. Does that to some degree, finds one. Oh, and the brutality with the Mongols, absolutely insane, absolutely good, but still, we're talking about a 2v2 by now. So, no real chance I see for AHQ to turn this around. Xiao needs some sort of miracle, but what he's going to do instead is take the AK and bring it home. Best decision, AHQ are going to fail in another round. And in the meanwhile, I would like to know from the fans here, what is the... Because if I remember it correctly, right, and if I see it correctly, AHQ, I mean, I see it correctly, I know I do, is a team from Taiwan. What is the most Taiwan thing? What is the most Taiwanese thing? Actually, that would be somewhat interesting to know. In the meantime, Feel gets a kill on the final CT was trying to save. Nevertheless, no big problem. They got big bucks left in their bank account, and AHQ take a timeout at the moment. Funny-wise, we see no coach at the moment, by the way. Just very interesting to see. And if you remember, there was a funny story back then with actually also one player called very talented Silkenberg. And if I remember correctly, Silkenberg moved to Australia to study. I could be wrong, but I think I could be right as well. I don't know, actually. Last time seen at IEM Oakland. Or they got kicked out of the group stage. MongolZ back then were some had them on the radar to be maybe a bit of a promising team, especially when Machine Gun was on that roster. Then temporarily got signed by the organization Storm Rider. The MongolZ returned. So they did not only return, they're in the lead at this point in time. But they do quite heavy focused mid setup. Players coming in left, right, and center. That mid belongs to MongolZ with ease. Not even doubting it. So, Xiao again, oh, what a defense by his own. He finds one after another. He's on a triple already, and the quad could be granted as both of the other two players are low HP. It would be a heroic play like Xiao, who gets himself the fourth, and this is the point in time where he could strike to give his team another round on the board. A heroic play needed. He puts on the cave, and Xiao's patience. Oh, it's so needed here at the step. Most definitely, it could be the ace. It's gonna be the ace. Goodness gracious, everybody. Clap your hands for Xiao again as he finds all 5 opponents. And one by one, they're going in. That is the mistake. With low HP, you try to pick one by one, and that kills you. STD. So taking out the first. Yes, AHQ might bounce back. Besides that, this map has been picked by the MongolZ, just to let you know. And so it is the 4-6. Surprising, actually. I thought MongolZ could pretty much run away with that, but no, not the case. Also learned today that Silkenberg moved to the US last year. Good to know. Thank you for the good information. In the meantime, Chance humiliates them all. They run into his crosshair and therefore fall down one by one. No tough task, no problem. And Machine Gun, his head spotted, his location now on the radar for AHQ. And so he should be taken down anytime soon. Talking about only 34 HP. He's taking his time. And the bomb is on his back, so he could play this out wisely. Just one wrong read from AHQ could be it. One understanding of this, and this is done. There it goes. See out. Comes in from behind. And that is the 5th round. AHQ really do bounce back to some degree. So, as Chance and Co. feel confident, only the Deagles on the Mongol site. And as the Mongols have decided to play this, it might get a little tricky once in a while. Though switching to the CT side should tell the story. I start looking for one after another. Only Temka. To make a lot of steps, exit the B path. There it goes. So, AHQ to some degree bounces back, or at least gets in the right direction after being looked to be dominated. Chance successfully takes the control over on A. Now you could start to be worried as Mongols, really. Now you could start to be somewhat worried. The fun part about this matchup is that both seem somewhat equal, which is nice to experience, really. Now, let's see if HR and Co. once more going to prevail. I mean, they have the man advantage. Everything's looking fine. The Mongols have not set them up properly. The problem is, though, that HR is losing his focus to Banana. And if he once, pardon, to the short. And if he once extends too far, he might be taken out soon. There it goes. What a problem. This is all caused by that. And another frag from Field to come in. Xiao Jian can't turn this one around, and the thing about it is, they are so focused on mid, which then forced the rotation off the short player to then look apartments, which could have helped to not even get them any further. Still the possibilities there. Both have the kits. Fly King is though quite low HP to be taken out. Round is over. HQ. Do they even get chance through? Well, I mean, he's going to be awaited. He's going to find the kill. Alright then, Temka. Let's go. Their patience is not going to pay off. I mean, the question is, if Mongols really find the map, did they just buy themselves a lifeline and a ticket to go on map number 3, or alternatively even take this easy 2-0? Again, the follow-up map is the one from AHQ, which will be Inferno. Unfortunately, we have hardly statistics to rely on regarding all of those games. Xiao and Co. rather wait it out, pushing down the sides. Xiao finds one, but this is only temporary. And that temporary effect is not going to be that beneficial, though. 2 players are low. The nade goes brilliantly onto News. And that's good night for him, but the aggression continues. And Feel stays alive. Short player spotted. Kitchen is the final individual to eliminate. And as he tries to prevail, no chance at all. Mongols get the half already. So here's the thing. The sample size of both teams is super small. So the following statistic is just based on that. On 2 maps. On 2 maps I can tell you that 76% of the rounds AHQ has played on Mirage have been won on the counter-terrorist sites. The one they're on right now. The one where they're already losing the half. As they're pushing on the sides, I mean, this should be done with ease. It is a big should, but it is a should. And as Chance moves through, first player to his right-hand side, bang, he's out. Another one to come, not denied by News. And that's all you need. Mongols with a 9-6, and there again, I have to repeat the statistics that also the Mongols are favorable on the CT side. Therefore, it's a win situation for the Mongolian team. It's a major win situation, period. And don't forget, what does GGBet tell us? Actually, the Mongols are not that favored, which is quite surprising if you think about it. Either way. If you enjoy this, by the way, you can type !caster to find out a little more and click on the links. If your heart would cherish that, just in case. So, players are coming in. It's gonna be just the A side attack. Oh, and this is getting a little nasty, isn't it? Feel coming down. Oh, and he wanted to find those frags. Is in the end not capable of doing so. But Annihilation and Co, it's about time to get back on the site. In the meanwhile, they're getting tagged quite uncomfortably. Finally, a frag is on their site. Machine Gun chimes in as well. And one after another is being taken out. Though they know where the final 2 remain, they need to take them out. They're running one by one, but there it goes. Oh, and the fuse is initiated just in time. And as Mongols are on the right track to find the victory, it's only Glocks. Only Glocks to be there. And as it goes all down, it's still surprising that they even find that much. It's getting a little bit uncomfortable because the CT economy is not building up that easily. You know, the problem about the CT economy is that it starts to accumulate money very slowly. And therefore, the only thing I see is that you need to consistently figure a way to not lose more than 2 players. This is the key golden rule to getting a bit of money done on the CT side. It might just sound a little confusing, or it might not sound that sense-making. The thing, though, is that is somewhat true. And I think we're gonna have a pause. No stop. Oh, no stop. Okay. That's a little surprising, actually. Either way. Looking to get a bit more the player of the B side away from aggression. Also, it's interesting to see if Annihilation and Machine Gun consider to go down ramp and therefore could get a lot of control in their favor, but they keep it passive. And it's 50 more seconds. Get something done from AHQ. 50 more. It seems like that is going to be the A side take through Connector. Is he already in jungle? He is, actually. As he waits in a sniper's nest, the timing could be so good. Depends on what Machine Gun and Co can do. HR in the meantime is going to get a rotator. That is it. Temka could try. I mean, there's no real problem with it. It's so shocking that they have started this round with a 4v5 and they still seem to prevail. It is shocking indeed. Another kill though comes in. An upgrade as well. Is he gonna dare? Because he's still got some reserve money, to say it like that. As he flashes himself. Does he really go for it? That's not gonna work. Under no circumstance that's gonna work. So he retreats, saves a rifle, and brings it home for his team. At least partial success. As I say, it's going to be taken down. In the meanwhile, let's take a look at the odds, because we don't want to forget about that. There you go. Alright. Still looking good for the Mongols. On the right track they are. No real surprise about it. And in the meantime, we're back to the action. We're back to the game. Or somewhat. I mean, the match is still paused. Not quite sure though. Player reconnected. Chances on the server again. So tell me, in the meantime. What do you think? What do you personally think of the final season of Game of Thrones? Season 8 we're talking about. I'm not quite sure if Game of Thrones is actually a thing in the East Asian region. That's a good question. As we're waiting and waiting. So here's my take. I'm highly disappointed. I know this is a redundant topic I talk about during those longer breaks. But it's redundant. It is redundant, period. Finally. Freeze time cancelled. There we go, back into the match. We are live once more. AHQ just found themselves a T round in the previous one. Mongols have to rebuy into this massively. I'm sure some of you are interested in the ping. There you go. Annihilation on 4 frags besides that. Very disappointing performance, unfortunately, from him. And so the CTs. I mean, what I like is the aggression from Annihilation. He could try to push a little bit further to have the information and send the majority of his teammates over to the B side. But in the meantime, you see there's a good bunch of individuals who go for mid and could come for connector anytime soon. Molly goes deep. Still is no clear indication of where AHQ wants to go, and this leaves the Mongols a little bit stranded, though Annihilation has a good bit of collected information. There comes the first, and now the B side take, it comes in immediately. This has to be the piece of information everybody has been waiting for. DD looking to find any further players, gets that working, but they don't know about the one on the side, do they? No, they don't! But he doesn't find a kill either way! It's Dolph Fly King, who's down to pretty much nothing. And it needs to be all 100% accurate now. Oh, and with a tap like this, you keep it accurate. They know about the truck player, and so it's getting a little bit ridiculously hard. But Machine Gun stands a chance. Swings right. Oh, the spray is not 100% on. The damage he has dealt is massive. But that is the 8 for AHQ. In the meantime, disappointed by Season 8. Jon Snow went back to the Night's Watch. Holder held the door for this. Yeah, I think we're all having the same opinion on that. I think we all have the same opinion on that. It was very disappointing. I'm gonna leave you with this because it's an eco, so I can't say that right now. The matter of fact that there was multiple seasons build up that the White Wanderers were doing, they were like the massive crew you can't beat, and they're all just dying in a matter of 1 minute. That was disappointing. I was not happy about that, really. I thought there's going to be like a multi-season plot, how they find the Night King in the end, and there's an epic fight about it. It was not epic. It was not good either. HBO, please fix. As that pistol should not do the job. No, stinks one. Okay, DD's out. That was shockingly good. Temko also sneaks in from behind. They're dealing so much damage. This is still surprising. I mean, considering this was nothing else than just a bit of upgraded pistols. Either way, that's it. Round 1, AHQ bounce back right here. As AHQ gained nothing else and a 9th round for themselves, Mongols are back on the bye. Again, the thing here is, which is quite important to say if you ask me. The thing here is, first of all, it's a MongolZ pick. Second of all, AHQ hardly, let's say it like this. They've won, out of 4 rounds overall on Mirage, they win only 1 on the T side. As we're waiting this out, 60 seconds the clock has left for us. Does Machine Gun and Code try? Oh no, this is so unfortunate. The timing for Xiao again is so unfortunate. And again, AHQ bounced back. The last time they've met the Mongols, they 2-0'd them as well. Just to point that out. We're not there yet, saying that. But either way. Either way, the thing is, we're still gonna see if we even go that far. But they need to go all the way. All the freaking way they need to go. This HQ might find trouble anytime soon. We gotta see. How easy that's gonna work. There it goes. Taps down 2. Pardon, taps down 1. Temka is starting to lose his composure maybe a little. As though, oh, this is so nicely done to the ZZ. Still, the sword control now belongs to Xiao, Jen and his crew. Bomb to be planted. Mongols are everywhere else but the site, and Annihilation will do himself a favor by saving that weapon, which he does. There it goes. Starts off good. It takes them down 1 by 1. AHQ really get themselves a quite good position to be in. And that time, MongolZ on the CT side, the one where he can usually defend so much with ease. There the defense starts. MongolZ, do they really find back? The thing is, they're down by just two players, right? They are just on the back foot. DD and Co need to do a perfection play, and they might just do so. The A side is weak. Only one man to really hold it up. They're taking their time to access it. Machine Gun though finds another. Fly King is out. That means DD and HR both in combination. The retake smokes initiated. Let's see where this lands. Towards the main. Alright, that's going to be interesting. As DD falls though, HR is the last man to turn it around. And he himself will fall down. MongolZ finally bite back. It was about time.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
As Tito takes that machine gun, it's finally a good start again. Field though takes down HR. Then again, 45 seconds, it's not too much time. They still make it on the side. The problem might occur that Annihilation is looking so good with the Arc. And with ease, he takes down 2. The bomb in the meantime, though, goes B. And that's something Feel and Co did not expect.
Bomb has been planted.
And so Feel... Does he find the bench player? Jans is not moving out. There he does. Oh, and he's getting attacked for the wall. Not enough dealt. And so the MongolZ directly need to bite back. Oh no. Oxao, no. Gets a second. Yes, he does. Does he find the diffuser? Yes, he does. Annihilation. Oh, he's gonna burn before time. But he's gonna do it, doesn't he? It's not gonna work. My goodness, MongolZ, what a fashion to lose this one. Absolutely saddening. Absolutely saddening. It was just a second Molotov laying around the B apartments that made the difference. Just that, nothing else. Mongols would be not yet, but close to be sent to economic drought. There it goes. Fuel starts off good. Starts off quite solid. But HR is bouncing onto the side with ease. Temka and Cole. They're really trying their best in this. Really trying their best to get back on that side. They won't be able to. They'd rather stick to the weapons. Makes a lot of sense, but HQ, they're getting closer to the victory. Closer and closer they do get. It's not much more. It's really not much more HQ needs. And after this round, Mongols will be broken. Would be a sad story. They were fighting so hard. Feel is still finding the first, and this is directly going B side. No stopping, no breaks. But the op from Feel is doing it perfectly with Temka, or do they? It's getting a little bit debatable. HR still needs to get a bump down. A Molly not coming close, and a P250 that does it. Xiao to be the only one. There it goes. 13-13. Unless HQ would be doing himself a favor by winning this map, because this is their opponent's pick. It would be brilliant for them, really. It would be exactly what put them on the right foot in this matchup. So it's Noose and Co. Their perfect chance to hold them off. Annihilation with machine gun. Final ready too. It seems to be a system collapsing. It's just about not too much time as Flyking caught midair. Chance is coming close, and the no scope. It's not gonna work according to plan. This bomb is down, and this is all collapsing. But the op is there. Finally, Field does something about this. There it goes. Oh, looked for a second promising. Mongols. There it goes. Field was actually called Mara. Is going to go for the defuse nevertheless. And Chance, just one shot and he's out. This could be working. It's going to be working. Oh no, Chance has fallen for a simple trick in a book. And MongolZ, they get that far. And so, as I think I accidentally muted my microphone, I'm very sorry for that. Either way, let's see if Annihilation and Co can bounce back properly. The Eagle's there for 2! Oh god, what is this? Annihilation by Annihilation, as he wants more with that compact pistol, and he doesn't stop. The first belongs to him, but HR finally stops him and takes him out. So, bomb on the site, yes indeed. Does it work though? Questions to be asked. See the striking against one. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. The bomb's still not hitting the ground, which I most likely dislike. There you need to ask yourself, why don't you go for the plant by now? CT is cleared. Why don't you go for the plant? Noose and Temka, with Temka probably not known. Could celebrate some success. It's only down to DD. But again, he needs to play this out. So intelligent, because, I mean, 2 Deagles with 1 having armor, still a Fred. Still a Fred. And this Fred is coming closer. DD, his patience needs to be key, and he's gonna wait that out. First one coming close, sees him, so gonna take him out in midair. It does. He's right hand side though. Both are approaching, and they might just jiggle pick from the right triangle, and he does it on his own. DD is the hero of that round. Ah, this is so unfortunate. MongolZ once more could have bounced back. Now they have the real weaponry in their hands. And is AHQ falling down to the pressure or not? That's the question. Xiaogan and Co, their chance to finish this off 16-14 would be brilliant. Would be brilliant. A machine gun and Cody got it in their hands, and it might just all work right. So unfortunate. So unfortunate it is. In the end, though, great fight from the Mongols who come back. It's still open, right? 50 more seconds, though. Should tell a story anytime soon. They still don't find a frag. And there it goes. That should be it. That should be pretty much it. I don't see it working at all. Most definitely will go into overtime. Mara moves back. Temka stays. All the system works. OT is inevitable. It is inevitable. So the molly comes in. First one drops. Bomb is on a pedestal. Good night to round number 30. It goes into OT. Most definitely it does. And there you take a look at Xiao with 30 frags. Same with Mara. Let's figure it out. Again, HQ, this is not their pick. They would benefit so much from an OT going their case. I would have believed that. It would also go their way in the end. They were struggling though when it came to the second part of the second half. Mongols prevail in that situation. No problem at all. They woke up a little late. Either way, HR and Fly King should not make this one work. They don't. There we go. Only HR left. The pause is being called. But there's the unpause. Instantly going live in the match again. And as they're approaching slowly and steady, use aggression, it pays off. It does? Yeah, it does. But the A side is somewhat vulnerable at that point in time. With Mara looking to find a good op frag, sees the player of the right side. This is so brilliant. And all the nades, all the utility now going to be put to use in a flank that could give Mongols nothing else. The number 17. Beautifully done. in the end, Chance and HR, do they stand a chance or not? Should be able to do something at least. And as they've tied it up, Chance waits and waits. News, is he gonna see him? Oh, he's gonna find one. Chance is so patiently waiting. This is all that you needed. AHQ get at least another round on the board, and they don't get this one to be a flawless for their opponents. TD eats up the grenade in the beginning of the third round of this OT, where it's going to be decided who's going to take a one-round advantage out of this. In the meantime, I mean, the weaponry is not that great for Mongols, especially also see Temka having hardly any utility left, but oh, Mara. Second time he does that, and he spots the face of Xiao Jin, takes him down. The Mongols look like they are about to take the one-round lead in this OT. As they go, yeah, one after another. Again, doesn't look so great. And that's brutality. Fly King to be the last man on the AHQ site. Is Mongol still gonna make the difference? There it goes. I mean, all right. 16-17 in the favor of AHQ. They can work with that. It's still going to work overall. Different story. So let's see. Defense somewhat sort of connector focus, funny wise. B-side left fairly open with only HR to hold that angle. And again, they made it into jungle. Even two players made it into jungle. And nobody's having awareness of AHQ. No. Nobody got any player on the radar. It's shocking. It is shocking indeed. How can nobody know? How is HR falling in such a trap? This is not the first time the Mongols boosted themselves up there. And it's really not fun to watch. I have to say, it's really not fun to watch. To see AHQ fall into the same mistakes again and again and again. Mongols looking brilliant to catch another round, and then the ticket to another OT, and the perfect fundament to success. So there you see it. You can't bait them out when they're both coming from the same position. Two more for the Mongols. Two more chances to get a victory. Two more chances to get a victory. As they open up the site with ease, Might be all done, might be all over. It looks like it. It does look like it. Story told, HR and Xiao are failing. Shocking story indeed. And so Xiao, good luck, have fun. The frag leader on the AHQ side, at least collecting another few, 2 beautiful ones, but no chance. We will take a little break. Don't forget to come back in a second. My name is Esht, !Caster is your command, and otherwise, we'll just be right back.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.